it's Andrea. I'm back with another unboxing for Cook with Bon Appetit. This is a foodie box, $34 a month. You get ingredients and recipes. Let's get into it. It's pretty bougie stuff. Pretty bougie. So it looks like when you open it up. First we have, there's lots of squigglies. We have our product guide and we have our recipes. Let's start with our recipes. Or should we let's start with the ingredients, because the recipes kind of give us spoilers about our ingredients. Let's start with California grown dates. Rancho Meladuso, no date left behind. They have a caramel-like sweetness, are impossibly plump, just like me, and are just as good eaten out of hand as they are in a recipe, just like me. For the latter, these grinders, which they deem imperfect, too small or too ugly, are perfect. Like in Chef Ismail's olive brine marinated chicken with date relish. That's one of the recipes, obviously, which calls for dates to be chopped coarsely anyway. They impart just the right amount of sweetness to contrast with the savory olives and pistachios. I'm gonna try these because I'm not gonna make these fancy recipes. They're a little bit above my skill level, but I like the ingredients. I could, I guess, try to make the recipes, but dang it. Oh, wow. They are very plump. I'm always kind of scared of eating dates, and I don't know why, but they just look gross to me. Let's try them. It looks like little cocoons. There are pits. That hurt. I did not realize that. They have pits. Good. They do taste like caramel. God, they're really good. Get that pit out. Nature's candy. I think this is what I get what they're saying when they say nature's candy. So freaking good. Organic. I'm out of drink. Next. Collected Foods Wild Rose Harissa. Traditional Northern African Rose Harissa. Multi-purpose spice. I'm probably mispronouncing the harissa part. The rose from Collected Foods is bright in more ways than one. Vibrant red in hue and warm and fruity in flavor. It deftly balances paprika with ground rose petals. That is weird. For a blend that's very subtly floral. It's the perfect addition to cookbook author Sabrina's pot roast brisket with harissa and spices. Interesting. Paprika, salt, rose petal power, dehydrated onion, and citric acid. Very interesting. Ooh, pure vanilla extract. Nielsen and Massey, the world's finest vanilla. Madagascar bourbon. I love this. How cool. Well, you're probably aware that Nielsen Massey vanilla will bolster your sweets. It deserves to be talked about in savory cooking too. Madagascar's rainforests make it one of the best places in the world to source vanilla pods. So a splash of the extract in the test kitchen editors Kendra's twice roasted squash with vanilla maple and chili adds floral notes, rich depth of flavor, and gentle sweetness. Nice. Miso. Shinshu malted rice made in Japan. Malted rice miso. Good miso is all about the ingredients. In this malted rice miso sources everything from Japan: soybeans, rice, underground water. Made traditionally by being stored and aged without heat, it has an especially rich and deep flavor that's not too salty. It shines in the sheet pan salmon and squash, but you can also add it to soup, stews, and noodles. Anything for that umami punch. Plus, it's easier to use than miso from a tub. Very cool. Soybean rice, salt, water. Put in the fridge for keeping better quality. And lastly, it's wrapped up very well. It's glass, it's heavy. Strawberry fruit spread, 100% from fruit, and this is Saint Dalifort, France. Instead of cane sugar, Saint Dalifort sweetens its spreads with grape must, a natural winemaking byproduct. The result is a fruit spread that tastes garden fresh, with the texture of a puree rather than a store-bought jelly. I like it on sourdough toast with a thick slice of brie, or good in a good old PB&J. Even better, try glazing it over cookbook author's triple strawberry cheesecake. Sweetened with only vineyard ripened grape and fruit juices. Very cool. Handcrafted near Bordeaux, France, our family carefully follows a traditional French recipe. We sweeten our hand-selected fruit with vineyard ripened grape juice grown from the rich terroir of the surrounding regions. Although our method of cooking in small batches is slow and expensive, it creates the most delicious, high-quality, best-for-you fruit spread in the world. This box is so fun. And there's an article about why are dates so awesome and where does vanilla extract come from? 2 articles. Let's look at our recipes now. See if I can manage any of these. First up, olive brine marinated chicken with date relish. In this one-pan roast chicken dinner, the flavorful meat and crispy skin come from an unexpected ingredient that normally ends up down the drain: olive brine. Its punchiness and acidity make a welcome addition to lots of marinades and sauces. Just think of it as a free bonus ingredient whenever you buy olives. Here, the olives themselves are incorporated into a topping with dates and pistachios alongside the schmaltzy roasted carrots. It brings enough sweetness to the dish. That sounds good. Sheet pan salmon and squash with miso mojo. I like the salmon part of it. Spiking fresh orange and lime juices with a shot of rice vinegar gives the sweet citrus flavor an edge to stand up to rich fish and earthy roasted veggies. Next, pot roast with brisket and harissa and spices. They give you a book when you first sign up too, a little 3-ring binder to keep these in. This one-pot recipe, which makes a holiday table centerpiece with leftovers you'll be thankful for, is adapted from the book Simply. Cooking a lean cut of meat like brisket for an extended period of time in a moist environment yields meat that is, in Sabrina's words, ridiculously juicy and tender with plenty of flavor. She recommends serving it with mashed root vegetables or shredded up and served with flatbread, yogurt, and a dash of pomegranate molasses. Next, twice roasted squash with vanilla, maple, and chili. The undisputed worst part of roasting squash is laboriously hacking apart rock-hard gourd. Skip that entire process by roasting a kombucha squash whole, then tearing the cooked flesh into pieces to roast again under a fragrant and slightly spicy glaze. The result is tender squash with a sticky sweet sheen and both crispy skin. Then we have triple strawberry cheesecake. With triple hit of fruit flavor, this strawberry cheesecake recipe is the only one you'll need. First, you'll puree frozen berries into a classic cheesecake filling. Then, when the cheesecake is cooled, you'll top it with fresh strawberries and a brushed, saucy, warmed strawberry jelly all over them for a shiny, show-stopping glaze. That's everything. What do y'all think? Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, guys. Subscribe if you like to watch unboxings. See you at the next one.